Hello, creative people. Sorry for delay. I don't know why, but live stream didn't like to start. But maybe now everything is okay. So I'm going to start our live drawing session. Welcome to my new session. Draw with me now. This is an hour of joyful, ridiculous and bold, crazy drawings and chatting all the time. I already have this type of translations before in the playlist Draw With Me Now. So I just can tell you a couple of words about how we are going to work today. My screen is not for demonstration, it's just for, show for you that everything is working, and I'm drawing with you now. But I highly recommend you to try to draw with me also. So this challenge is invented by not by me. I am just a participant, but I stream this session because it is much more interesting to draw with the community. So you're also welcome to draw with me. I am drawing live in this time exactly. This community today we will draw. The link to it is in the description. They are posting references into their Telegram chat, and in the description I posted the link, so you can go there and start to drawing just this exact time, not in, if you're watching in record, it is a little bit different. But if you're drawing with me, everything is happening just now. I don't have any preparations to it. I don't have any, maybe such is better. I don't know what references will be, so it is surprising for me also. This is the first references because of delay of the stream by technical problems. I am a little bit behind all the group, but I'm going to chase them and to draw along with other people. So you're also welcome to do it, because this sketch practice is not for for something serious. It is for enjoyment, in where you can dive into creativity and do it just as you can, without any judgment, without any how to say, but you don't know what you will get at the end. Just have some fun and draw some strange objects or creatures or so on. So I need to be in a hurry, because other people, they already draw different sketches. But for the first one, it is not bad. So we are having, because the idea is that this challenge now, this session is going to take 1 hour, and we have 10 references. This is the second one. The references are in the link in my description, so you can join me anytime. This second sketch and 10 references in 10 sketches in 60 minutes. It means that we have only 6 minutes for one sketch. And it is very convenient for perfectionists who always worry that their drawings are not so good in this session. you know for sure that they will not be any good, but they could be very expressive, very, emotional, and full of your bold energy. And in the sketching, it is, I think that it is the most important thing, much more important than your skills and your maybe experience. Sometimes beginners could draw something much more interesting, authentic, and so on. That's why I always encourage people who normally maybe don't draw to try doing something creative, because nobody knows what you can do before you try it. So I always vote for in creativity for boldness, for you should be risky, you should try something unusual, something what you never tried, maybe not in your work, but in your this type of experimental exercises. So you should definitely try it, even to exercise your brain, to try something different, something unusual, something extraordinary. Especially when you draw something in such a quick mode, it it is always so fun, because you draw something and you're not sure what you can do, and even add some background. When I like to draw with background, when you do it, it looks like finished sketch. I like it better, even if you have such gaps between, not everything is very accurate. It is not at all. And don't try to be accurate while you're drawing quickly and you explore your style. I'm thinking that your style, it is a sort of a reflection of your personality. So you can rely on your inner teacher, and everything will happen without even your consciousness. I'm not sure that I say it right, but I hope that you understand everything. My audience is always intellectual and understanding. Maybe we have another picture. Yes, we have. Number 3. We already have. It's so bright, but maybe that's better. All sketches or all references are in the link in the description to this video. So we are having much more complicated reference now. It's number 3. But, when you participate in this challenge, you should be prepared that you will complete it. If you will not turn it off in the middle, if you just try to do it anyway, be sure that you can do it. You just can. If you are not going to find some excuses why you don't have it, it is like a leaf, this. It's veins, I don't know, vessels, how it is called in for plants. Now I would like to the shape of this today's theme. We have for today challenge, for today's session, one theme. It is a prayer mantis animal. So because I was in such a hurry, I forgot to name it. But now everything, you know everything you need to know, and you are totally ready to join me. The funny thing that it's so hard to speak and to draw at the same time, but I'm learning how to do it. That's why I hosted this stream, this type of streams every Thursday. And next Thursday, I hope that I also will have it. I'm trying to do it every week. Maybe today, I suppose today is already sixth issue, because this animal, this reference is so complicated. I decided to draw at first the background around it, to find the shape it before I'm scary. And this is also my advice for you when you don't understand what's happening on this picture. You can just at first you can draw the background where you just define some shape, and maybe for beginning it is enough to create a good sketch. With some I forgot when something sharp with tip on the top, how it is called. No, not spores, but write me in comments if you know it. This when I have live streams, it's a good way for me to improve my speaking skills, because normally I never have this opportunity to speak with real people. I'm living not in a English speaking country, so I just watch movies in English. Sometimes I watch all the time. It happens all the time, to be honest, that I watch YouTubers, and maybe I can read something, but YouTube streams, for me, it is an amazing opportunity to start speaking English. And I hope that maybe in a year or so, I will improve my ability. And you are the witness of this process. So that's great that we can do such an amazing things. It has segmented body and a very, funny face. This also with segments and interesting eyes, but they look sort of scary. But we don't afraid of this mantis, I suppose, because we are drawing it, and we can draw it as we want, without any concerns. And this pose. It is, it is so hard to draw it quickly and nice. But what we should be focused on, to have a good contrast for this picture, maybe to use beautiful colors. Okay, that's it for this picture. Now we have our next references. It's the head, and it is so beautiful, like a crown. And I also would like to use this method with negative space around it. Maybe I really prefer to draw with negative space in general, but normally I don't do it. But when we have this live stream without any, I don't expect nothing from myself. I just want to complete this session so I can experiment and do what I want, anything. And I hope that when you draw, when it is your practice, not your maybe work, or not when you work on your project, just try interesting things, experiment, even add something to the background. Here it is so beautiful green color, so vivid. It is very interesting for me if other people who are also participating in this challenge along with me, if they after the session refine their sketches and maybe do something out of it, maybe some portfolio project, or so. It's just very interesting for me how they use it, because in my case I just draw and experiment and improve my sketching skills without when you do it without any expectations, without your conscious. I like when it happens by itself. It's a very good way to draw better, to become better artist. That's my opinion. But some people, they could be much more practical. But I'm total believer then that when you draw something, when you're an artist or just a creative person, you should not try to monetize everything in your life, because when you do this way, you have a lot of limitations. But sometimes you just need to have fun and be unlimited. So when you are an artist, maybe you are here because you would like to be unlimited. I hope so, because it is the main way how being creative. When you're drawing something, you get new energy, you get your own vibe, and you don't have any pressure. You just forget about everything and create. And the feeling is amazing when you don't ask for anyone what should you do. You know already what is better for you. some pattern, and maybe in a minute or several seconds we are going to have our next reference. It is, this one is already 1, 2, 3, 4th. Now it is time to the 5th. So we are approaching to the middle of today's session. How quickly time is going. It is amazing. But it is interesting why today I feel that it is necessary for me. There's a poppy flower. This, like, I don't know how it is called in English. Sort of a box where seeds are containing. When you start your session, it looks like you can do nothing, and you are so upset because of your picture. But closer to the middle or the end of the session, it occurs that you begin to draw better and better, and it is very very pleasant feeling. So today I am a fan of backgrounds. Maybe if I stop here without even any this mantis animal, not animal, but this insect, it is even better. What do you think? It looks like a very artistic drawing, like something impressionist. I adore impressionists. I think that I'm talking about them all the time. So today I prefer to do something like, and I don't want even an insect here, but okay, I will add some additional layer, and of course I will draw it because it was on these references, but it is not that necessary to draw it. And it is so fun and strange. It looks like this insect pretends that it is a part of flower. That's why it is that purple. And I will show you its tail. You can see it looks like a flower. So beautiful. Mother Nature, amazing designer. I always admire its creativity. We also can do something very expressive and add a little bit of colors here and there. But to be honest, I adore to draw quickly, and I like this feeling when you draw quickly. You don't care about your final results, and here we have this excitement, like when you drive on a very high speed. No, not you, but in general, this adrenaline. And here it is the option for like average people who don't want to go to the Everest or to no, who don't want to risk in the real life, but who wants to have this feeling. This speed drawing is very good option for us. Write me in comments, what do you think? Do you think that drawing could be like an adrenaline? I'm not sure that it is a common idea. Maybe you think differently. But so now I'm in time, and waiting for our next reference. Something, but why not? Even I can, maybe you know this idea that when you add some contrast into your picture, it looks more beautiful. Once I saw a lecture about this phenomena, and it was scientifically proved that it is true, that we find contrast things more beautiful because it helped in our past, ancient past, it helped us to see predators, how it is called, when a tiger eats a cow, for example. Who is this tiger? So we, in our past, we people, we were like our, this is our next reference. And I also, today, I will not change the approach. I suppose that I'm going to draw again this background because it is so fun, and during this session, I would like not to care about anything and just enjoy the process. And it is the best attitude. No, it's the best approach. Oi, I forgot to, it has two eyes and even like some shape on its head, where I don't understand. What is it, like a horn? But no, is it or not? I don't know. One of the benefits of this type of sessions that when you do it, you understand what do you like to draw and how do you like to do it, and how it is quicker for you, how it is better for you. I understand that for me it is, I adore color, bright colors. It is my madness. I don't know what is it. I find it so delightful, even for my body. No, I see it and I enjoy. I eat this color and like cakes or cookies, and I feel that amazing feeling. That's why for me, very good decision is to use bright colors and enjoy this practice. But by the way, if you'd like to see how other people draw in this challenge, you can go to that link in the description, and you will find a way how to see other solutions. It is also always very, very interesting to know how other people draw, the different approaches, how other people enjoy this practice, how they do it, how they draw it. Because the funniest thing is that sketches, they are very, very different, and different people, they draw differently. even if all sketches they are similar to references, but between different artist sketches they are different because different materials, different styles, different everything. You can find very interesting suggestions before you could never imagine that someone could draw something like this. But that's why it is so valuable to draw in a group, even in such a online virtual group. It doesn't matter, to be honest, because still we can make a community, even if we live on different continents or different countries. Of course, I am sure that we are from different countries. I'm from Serbia in Europe, by the way. Write in comments or in the chat where you're from. Just interesting to find out where my creative people are allocated. Something more, contrast. The word of today is contrast. And this whitish mess in the middle, now it is not ready, but after all, I will show you. And after this session, I will put all my sketches to this session into my free online sketch club, which is located in my Telegram chat. I will put the link into description. Today something happened and everything went wrong. So when the stream will finish, I will do everything for you to see my sketches and initial references. So don't worry, you will have anything you need to draw. They have such an funny faces. No, it is face. I don't know. Do you name it face with an animal, with an insects? The word of today is contrast, so I will do much more rough. I adore such a painters like Basquiat, for example, something rough, something grungy. And this punk style, I adore this attitude in art because you know that, in my opinion, real art is exchanging of energy. So an artist gives you an energy and you returns it into a different form or shape. Maybe not an artist, but you just can return it into the world in a different way. Now we cross the middle of this. I don't know, it's very punkish, but I like it. What do you think if I have the t-shirt with such a picture? It looks crazy, but maybe why not? But we are having our next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I already don't know. Maybe it's 6. This is very, very beautiful. you understand it. I don't show it like this because I think that you cannot see the picture because it is very lightful. I'm waiting that amazing time when I will get to 50 subscribers so I can do my streams not from the notebook but from camera or phone, and I think that the quality will be better. So finger crossed that it will happen someday. The quicker the better. Of course. Tell me about you something, because I'm talking and talking non-stop and I want to know something interesting from you also. I cannot stop talking because I I'm thinking about creativity and sketching and drawing all the time, about what is it in general, what is it for people, for humanity, about this energy thing, and how this thing affects the artist when we draw without any expectations. We become to, it is not only about, no, you understand that I'm talking not about only artists and creative. No, I don't divide people into creative and not creative. Some of them, they just never tried. So this is the reason why they, maybe some bad experience, maybe something, but so you definitely can do it. Once I read some study about creativity, and it was said there that how can we define that person is creative? It's just his opinion or her that I'm creative, and it is enough to be creative, to believe. You know, the main thing is believing in your abilities and in your potential. I believe in belief. So keep it in mind and write me about your attitude. How do you think? Better, yes. When you draw this way without any expectations, you feel yourself more brave, more powerful, even sort of magical. I feel it right now. So if you join me, you will also meet this feeling. Maybe you're tired. Now it is evening, people after work. And you think that you don't have energy. You have a lot of duties, a lot of things to do. But if you try to draw a little bit, it's like you're recharging your batteries and you can do much more interesting things, and you can change your life, your potential. So I'm not, forcing you to do it, but I highly, and it's from all my heart from this side, I recommend you to try it and to enjoy the process. And but of course, if you don't know, the main thing is that you should not be worried if you don't like your picture. Maybe with time you will find a way how to enjoy your pictures which you don't like actually, and you will find those features because of which you like your pictures. If you will not see on them like, I don't know, in a material way that you can sell them or so, it is not about it at all. It is about yourself, where color, about your self-expression, where you, like you're speaking to the world with paints, and it matters. It is not that boring sentence about, some routines or so. It is about your soul, and your soul matters, and it is important to have an opportunity to give your soul option to express itself. Now we have our 8 references. It is again the head, like it looks like armor also. And today is the day when I draw everything in this manner, but I can use different, I have preferences with materials, with brushes, but I can change them and return to old ones, so we can do something different. For today, what we are going to have to add a lot of contrast and to add bright colors, and to do everything is so artistic and bold and maybe even aggressive. Why? But why not? It is our playground to experiment, to explore ourselves, and what we like to do, what we don't like to do. If you're drawing with me, or if you are thinking about it, write me in comments. What do you think? What this practice gives to you? How do you feel? Have you any difficulties? Maybe I can write me, and maybe I can help you with it. Maybe I can give you some different perspective. I'm just interested in your way of thinking. When I host some workshops or master classes, I always ask my students to not just to do exercises and show me pictures, but write me in details about way how you come to this idea, why you have chosen this method, and so on, because it is also very this approach can explain you a lot of things which, when you just see the picture, you cannot understand the steps, the way to it, and I find it very useful for teachers to know how your students get to such ideas. And it is very interesting always, because sometimes It could be very unusual. What to choose? Maybe we can add some unusual colors to create more interesting look. How I like dark colors in together with bright. They add a lot of what expressiveness. White a little bit. Such things maybe. This I like mixed media to add some additional texture to your picture, especially when you draw on your tablet. I told about it several times why now I draw on tablet, not with traditional materials, and it is very convenient for me now. But because I don't have the option to draw with traditional materials now, I always try to use some brushes with texture for my sketches. So I can, no, not to pretend maybe, but I can still have this feeling. We already have another one, and we close and closer to the final. It is the ninth. Oh, I adore this type of mantis insect because it looks like orchid. I adore flowers and orchids especially because in my motherland, in my native city, they were so rare, absolutely impossible to buy it. But my parents are biologists, and they had friends who managed to plant in, like, not in greenhouses, but in the sort of small type of box with glasses. I don't know how it is called, but they managed to plant these beautiful orchids, and it was something. They managed to do something impossible. So even in my childhood, I knew that some people, they could do some magic, even if it is something biological. But biology is a magic by itself. Maybe you know how it is. Yes, today is the day of this grungy backgrounds and punkish art on, but I feel that I finally become closer to my core values in drawings. Amazing beautiful pinkish colors. What could be better? But an insect in shape of flowers, what could be more wonderful? Write me in comments. What do you think? Do you have this type of mind, or you are more material person? But maybe I'm also material person, but I'm still thinking about this magic of nature. I adore it so much. So much. It is so beautiful, you know. Maybe this one will be perfect and I will print a t-shirt with it for myself. I don't know. I want to do something new with my prints. What do you think? Are you interested in doing your own prints? Maybe I can prepare video about it or live stream. We can do something together on some common topic, maybe about flowers, or also maybe, you know, a lot of inspiration in the nature, birds, animals, butterflies, and so on. Think about it. If you need to create something, even you remember, even if you're a non-creative person, it is not important at all. I prefer to work with people who think that they are not creative, with beginners who just don't know their potential. It is so interesting to see how you can change yourself and become a believer in your abilities. It is crazy. I like it very much. When something changes, it is very interesting. What do we have here? I can switch an instrument, my working instrument. Oh, it has so even that greenish, I don't know what is it, but like it is a leaf, because it looks like orchid, phalaenopsis or something like that. How could it, how it could happen? How it is, it, how nature could it do? No, do you know? Oh, of course, nobody knows. I understand it. But anyway, it is so beautiful and strange that nature could create such an amazing things. Little pause. And these things. You know, it's such a pleasure to do. So interesting activity. Do we have? Oh, we already have the last one. It's just me who is focusing on this, because I like pink color, and I like, this is my favorite one. And now it is time for our last picture, and I have only 2 minutes to complete it. So I will be very, very quick. Maybe I will do it in a grayish colors. So because don't have much time for it. And it is so comforting. It is so pleasant, so enjoyable to draw. Maybe with a real gouache or watercolor, it could be even much more pleasant. But unfortunately, now I don't have them, and this option is also very good. I will choose this bluish color to add a little bit of contrast. Very beautiful color palettes in the mother nature. So what we have, some patterns. The rougher the better for me. I know that not all artists are like this. Some of them, they do a lot of tiny details and so on, but I like simple and rough and emotional things. So this type of sketching is definitely for me. Write me in comments what type of person are you, how do you like. No, maybe if you not draw, but still you have your preferences. How do you like to draw? What painter you like the best? And why? I'm also interested why. It is interesting to find out the reasons and how the person come up with these ideas, how it happens. Maybe it never happens occasionally. You can find a reason why it happened if you look into your childhood or something what affected your attitude. We are almost there. This is also one of my favorite pictures for today. Yes, that's it for today. My last picture. All of today's sketches I will put into my online sketch club in Telegram, so you can see them in details and write me your impressions and just your general thoughts about today's session. So thank you very much for your participation. If you was drawing with me, I'm very interested in your sketches, and you also can share your pictures with me into my Telegram channel. I will put the link into description and in comments also, so you will never miss it. Our next drawing stream will take place in this Sunday. It will be different practice, silent, without conversation, without any explanations and chatting. It will be focused on sketching, the kind of me time when you can meditate while drawing. I haven't decided yet about the topic to this Sunday's stream. I'm choosing between spring flowers, as we was talking today about and maybe also this Sunday will be International Women's Day, 8th of March. I don't know, in your country, do you celebrate it? Write me in comments. So where are you from, and do you have this celebrations? In my native country, in Russia, it is a huge celebration, always the day of spring and praising women. So maybe we can draw a portrait of some bright, independent woman. What do you think? Write in comments what topic would you prefer, and I will make an announcement in advance, so you will know everything before the stream will happen. And in my new video, I have an idea not to draw just something for practice, but something more practical, which we can use every day. The picture which could please your eyes very often. So I think that it could be interesting to draw a small calendar like for March, and it could be like an wallpaper for your, no, like this wallpaper for your phone. And I invite you to join me, because I always glad when I have a company to draw together, and I will show you how you could easily just in 20 minutes do something in essential material which could express your soul and your mood, some bright emotional wallpaper for your phone, which will add some energy and cheerfulness every time when you grab your phone and look at it. And I, of course, so with this type of video, I can remind you that we are all very creative and talented people. So stay tuned. That's it for today. Thank you very much. And I wish you a very good evening, and see you soon in my future streams and videos. Bye.